Secularization refers to the historical process in which religion loses social and cultural significance. As a result of secularization, the role of religion in modern societies becomes restricted. So it is said that secularization is a holy religion which refers to the pastimes in our country that have not been given justice to still follow our own will. All our habits of doing things, just like in our culture, as well as our religion and belief in our God, have lost. And this only happened when we were colonized by the Spanish government who insulted and oppressed the Filipinos in their own country. The foreign Spaniards are so cruel to us because for them, our cultures are meaningless, but to us it is very important because it is still inherited from our ancestors. So the Filipino lost their freedom to do these cultures and their beliefs because of those who colonize in our country that they want to follow their own methods and culture even if it hurts to those Filipino. They can do nothing because they are being killed if they do not obey. So these are the three topics that I will discuss, which is the secularization in the Philippines, second one is the Cavite Mutiny, and the last one is the Three Gomburza. Secularization in the Philippines. The suspect were the leaders of the Filipino secular who fought for secularization of the Philippine Catholic Church. The King of Spain and the Pope himself gave instruction for the secularization of the country's parishes. But this was resisted by the order of the friars who contended that the Filipino secular were not ready to take over. Some Filipino leaders are suspected by Spain that Spain wants to destroy the secular practice of our friars in our Catholic Church, but the King of Spain has already issued an order to overthrow it, but the friars of our country immediately resisted. In the last century, they fight for their own freedom with the permission of General Carlos Ma de la Torre and let the wishes of the cruel governor of the Spain, Governor General Izquierdo, to be expressed. But I think the governor did not allow this to happen because the order of the King of Spain was only tradition they wanted to enforce is their own secular tradition, and the Spanish government will be allowed to follow. Cavite Mutiny. Cavite Mutiny provided the pretext for the conservative Spaniard for elimination. The Spanish forces arrested several known liberal. Cavite Mutiny is an uprising to fight the Spanish foreigners who are torturing our own country. But the Filipinos did not succeed because the Spanish army was stronger and more numerous. That's why many people soldiers died. And the Spanish government arrested several known liberal who is Jose Mabasa, Antonio Marigidor, Balbino Mauricio, Joaquin Pardo de la Tabera, and also arrested the several secular priests like Pedro Dandan and Toribio H. del Pilar, the brother of propagandist Marcelo H. del Pilar. And the last one is the Three Gomburza. These three priests are called the Three Gomburza because of the names attached to them. Gom represents as Gomez and Bur as Burgos and Za as Zamora. But what is the deeper meaning of the three priests and what was their role during Rizal's time? Father Gomez, Burgos, and Zamora were the three priests in the Philippines who were accused by a man named Francisco Zaldúa and accused the Spaniards that these three priests had a government and were planning to form an alliance to overthrow the Spaniards who occupied our country. Francisco Zaldúa says that Father Burgos will be represented as the future leader of the Philippines. Because of Francisco Zaldúa, the three priests accused of that they did not commit and the other people who sympathized with them were investigated, and the three priests and other are accused of sin. That is why they were sentenced executed by Garrote on February 17, 1872, and they were deported to Guam and were not allowed to return until the Philippines was ruled by Spain.